Welcome to Supernatural Japan. I'm Kevin, your guide to the mysterious folklore, ghost stories, and forgotten traditions of Japan. Every summer, across Japan, lanterns glow at night. Incense drifts through the warm air, and families gather to welcome home their ancestors. This is Obon, one of the most important festivals in Japanese culture. It's said that during this time, the boundary between the living and the dead grows thin, allowing spirits to return to the world of the living, if only for a few nights. And in one quiet region in rural Tohoku, there's a ghost story that has been told for generations. A story about a visitor who joins the living for one final dance. They call it the Extra Dancer. To understand this story, we need to understand Obon itself. The festival dates back more than 1,000 years, rooted in a Buddhist tale called the Obon Sutra, in which a disciple of the Buddha saves his mother's spirit from suffering in the afterlife. Over time, these rituals blended with Shinto traditions, creating what we now know as Obon, a time when ancestral spirits return home. Families light mukebi, or welcoming fires, to guide the dead back. They prepare offerings of food and flowers. And in towns and villages across Japan, people gather for Bon Odori, the Bon dance. Bon Odori is more than just a festival. It's a ritual. Its circular steps symbolize the endless cycle of life, death, and rebirth. And for some, it's said that the dead join the living in that circle, if only for one night. So now, I, in my many years living in Japan, really love the Bon Odori at festivals, Bon Odori festivals. It is such a special part of the Japanese culture. One of my best memories are thinking about going to these festivals, watching people dance, and then when I had children of my own, watching them dance with their mother. Sometimes the dances would have cute themes. There's an Anpanman Bon Odori dance and others, and even very much so neighborhoods, different parts of cities, all have their specific songs, their own dances. It is very much so, even to this day in 2025, a very important part of summer in Japan, of the culture, Japanese culture. One elder from a small village in Miyagi Prefecture once told a story passed down by her grandfather. He swore that one year, during Bon Odori, he saw a man wearing a pre-war yukata join the circle. No one else seemed to notice him. And when the dance ended, the man vanished. When he asked about it later, an older villager simply nodded and said, "Oh, he always comes back for Obon." Some believe this extra dancer is the spirit of someone who died far from home, returning for one last dance, one last chance to dance with their people. And others say it's a wandering ghost, drawn to the drums and lanterns and the living warmth they can no longer feel. And a few whisper that if you join the circle and feel a cold hand brush yours, you should never look, because if you see their face, you might follow them when the festival ends. Whether it's a ghost, an ancestor, or simply a story told to remind us of the thin line between the worlds, the legend of the Extra Dancer reflects something deep within Obon itself, the belief that the dead are never truly gone. So, if you find yourself in a small Tohoku village during Obon, surrounded by the sound of drums and the glow of lanterns, count the dancers carefully. If there's one too many, you might be dancing with a ghost. Well, thank you for joining me in this episode of Supernatural Japan. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts and leave an amazing and kind review. It helps more curious listeners find us. Of course, follow us on social media. All of the links are in the show notes. On Instagram at Supernatural Japan and the Facebook group, those two places are especially fun with lots of photos, videos, and more of the places that we've discussed in the episodes. So there's a lot there. You definitely need to join those spaces. And of course, follow me on social media as well. All of my links are in the show notes. Now, if you do follow Supernatural Japan on social media, reposting the show-related posts always helps the podcast grow. When you repost something I post about the show, that helps bring new eyes and new attention to the podcast. So please do that when you can. And if you want to support the show, you can do so over on Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the show notes. You can be a one-time supporter, or now, everyone, you can become a member. That's right. Check out the extra content over there. Links are in the show notes. It's going to be some fun extra stuff, including some bonus podcasts. And that's it. As Obon approaches, keep your lanterns burning bright. You may never know who might follow the light home.